Souls don't belong to us.
No, like tell me more. Like, how do you? Who do they belong to in your opinion? Then
They belong to God,
okay. So you think every single
the
person?
creator.
Okay.
Everything. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, I was just asking like a follow up question, because I know everybody's not into religion. So
Hmm.
if you're not into religion, does that mean you're like not into the Bible?
I don't talk about that online, but I can tell you this. I believe in God enough to know that our souls are not ours.
Okay.
But I think that they're knowing that the history behind religion and being a historian, um, a lot of the negative things that come with religion were created by men. So not men like gender men, but by man.
Hmm.
And that's the part I like to leave out. So I kind of just do my own thing.
No, I get it, and that's why I was asking about like if that was something you read or if that's just your like innate belief that our souls are not our own.
No, that's my innate belief.
Okay.
Anybody can believe what they want, but I don't feel like our souls belong to us because they aren't ours to sell.
Okay.
Go ahead, Shan. You want to chime in?
I want to clarify the selling of the soul. I mean, I don't agree. I believe in the Bible, so I do think that you could, you have a choice, and you can either do sin or you can do good, right? But how I don't understand how this situation with Hollywood makes you mean you're selling your soul. It is any different from if you've been over for an opportunity in Hollywood. How is that any different from bending over backwards because he paying your bills, or you're not married, or like how is that any different? Is it because it's Hollywood? It's now you're selling your soul, but on a day to day, you may be doing something that also is against the Bible, but it's not really considered selling your soul. It's just like you're sinning, So
Absolutely.
It's more like a synonym or a simile when they're saying so. I don't necessarily feel like they're saying you're literally selling your soul. I think it's more of you are exchanging what your basic moral, like you're going against your own moral code and belief system in
okay.
order to gain opportunity. So if somebody is a type of person who be like, oh, I would never steal, because that is their core belief that stealing is wrong. But then they get into a situation where an opportunity may present itself only if they steal something. And so now they're at a space where, do I do it? And if I do, these are the things that can happen. But if I don't, this is what could happen. And then they make the choice to go ahead and steal to, gain that benefit. So I kind of think that that's what they mean by like selling your soul.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify that because I know people bring up the Illuminati. They bring up all these high up, these organizations, right? And so I just wanted to clarify. I understand what you're saying, mistaken, but I just wanted us to be on the same page when we say you're selling yourself, because people are literally going, oh, they're sitting there signing a contract with the devil.
That
Like, and
part.
I'm thinking to myself, and so are you, because you sit here and you slept with somebody else's man yesterday, and he slept with you, and he's married. So what is the difference? What is the line draw when you're selling your soul versus when you're just sinning?
There are some people that believe that some people are sitting around sacrificing people on stones.
Right. Because that's what it sounds like. And we just want
Yeah.
to clarify.
Yeah,
Well, I
when you're
mean,
selling, yeah, it's definitely more figurative than, yeah.
I
So
think.
I know.
Oh,
Let me say this real fast, Jeff. Look, we've been dealing with this since the days of slavery, where they used to try to buck break black men. So when y'all always get upset with us men when we talk about we don't like to be accused of being homosexual, it goes all the way back to that, because that's their way of embarrassing us and bringing us into their. Black people didn't participate in that homosexual activity. We never participated in that shit. We was introduced to that lifestyle. That was something we was introduced to. And so what way to break a man is to have something over his head talking about that he's has that lifestyle that he likes to live, or that's what he likes to do. And they used to do it with the women when they would sleep with the women and take advantage of the women. The same principle. They will break you. So what are they doing in Hollywood? They doing the same thing. They holding this over men and women who are doing this, sleeping around and taking advantage and making them do things that's out of our nature. That's exactly what's going on. So this is nothing new. I'm not surprised by this. It's just a different time. It's being done. Now they're not taking it. We're just volunteering ourselves. That's it.
Go ahead, Jay. No, I think, and I think like a person like Puff Daddy, he's taught more people. Like somebody taught him his business practices that mostly all of his artists have experienced. These are things that were taught to him. These are things that he taught to other people. So it's like, the treachery is like generational because it's just being taught. Now you hear people coming out, and when you have somebody's livelihood in your hands, where it's like, I mean, you can't imagine that feeling when your livelihood, because essentially your ability to make money is your life. Your ability to feed yourself, pay your bills, take care of your family, that's your life. So when you have, as a person, have somebody's livelihood in your hands, you have a lot of power. There are a lot of things you can make people do. There are a lot of things. So when you're bringing just new people in to be taken advantage of, you have this bright, bubbly, wide-eyed, bushy-tailed person that's just thinking, this is about your talent. And then you introduce them to it not being about your talent. You're leading a lot of people to slaughter, so to speak. You're just bringing more people in to have the same thing done over and over and over. And I mean, like, now a person like Cat Williams had the opportunity. Like, he was in a lot of those rooms, and this has been happening a long time. I'm sure all of us on this panel had a favorite comedian, favorite actor, or somebody that we admire. Like, damn, that's a good actor, and they just vanished. And you thinking, damn, I wonder what they're doing. I wonder, where did that comedian go? Where did that actor go? Back in the day, there was no explanation. Now you have people that are documenting this happened to that person. Eddie Griffin, I'm not sure if y'all familiar with that comedian. He used to be on Malcolm and Eddie stand up. He vanished off of the mainstream. He still does shows everywhere locally, like, but mainstream, because he was propositioned, he didn't react how they wanted him to react, and they got him out of there. So we'll never see him in a big screen movie, but he was one of those people that were, presented with an offer, and he wilded out on them, and he got sent back to, the gulag, so to speak. Like, nah.
Chris Tucker ended up a deacon in his church in Atlanta. So Chris Tucker didn't bite the bait of some because he fell off too.